Alright, so what we have is this reaction is magnesium chlorate crystals when heated form magnesium chloride powder and oxygen gas. So what we're going to do is we're going to write out a balanced equation for this. So our first compound is magnesium chlorate crystals. This is Mg for magnesium and chlorate, which is ClO3. And we need to balance this particular compound. We know that magnesium has a charge of +2 because it is in the alkali metal period. And we know that ClO3 has a charge of -1 from our pink sheet. So to balance this, we need to put a 2 behind the parentheses to balance this. So now we have MgClO3 2. Now, or this decomposition reaction, we have to draw an arrow with a triangle over top because it's being heated to form magnesium chloride powder and oxygen gas. Now, don't forget to put in the different types of states of matter these are in. Magnesium chloride crystals is a solid because it's crystals. Magnesium chloride powder is also solid. Magnesium chloride powder is the compound of MgCl2. How do we know this? Because magnesium has a charge of +2 and Cl has a charge of -1. To balance this, just like we did in the first one, we have to crisscross the charges. So Mg has a charge of 2. We put that over to the Cl2. And we have the Cl with a charge of 1, but since it's only 1, we don't need to write that down. Now, since this is a solid, we put down the S like we did in the first one. Now, this is also being added to oxygen gas. So this is O2. Just put a plus in it underneath it. And since we know that oxygen is part of the Big 7 group, it has a 2 underneath it because it's not stable unless it has that. And this is a gas, just like that. Now this is what our normal equation would be, but it's not balanced. As you can see, we have 1 Mg on each side, and we have 2 Cl's on each side, but we have 6 oxygens on the left side and only 2 on the right side. So to balance this, what we need to do is figure out how we can get 6 oxygens on the right side. Now if we multiply 2 oxygens by 3, we can get 6 oxygens. So if we put a 3 in front of the O, we now have a balanced chemical reaction.